Hey Krishna! Welcome to our channel,
Pray&Preach.
So after so long we are again uploading because we were really busy.
What's new?
Yeah, in Vrindavan. So basically on the 18th of June we have our Pandava-nirjala Ekadasi coming up. So we are going to talk in this video a little bit about Ekadashi's glories and Pandava-nirjala Ekadasi as well. So starting first, we are going to glorify Ekadashi.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell about...
Give you an idea.
Yeah, what exactly Ekadashi is.
Yes.
Is she a personality or is just a term coined up?
Yes.
So we are going to talk about the two aspects. The first one is the external aspect of Ekadashi. So the external aspect is that every 11th day of the waxing and the waning of the moon, we are supposed to fast. And we have also seen a lot of scientific research shown that fasting on these days is good for your own digestion, and there's a lot of studies also been going on. So this is the external fact that why we should fast on the Ekadashi, which is the 11th day of the lunar cycle, both waxing and waning. That is why we have 2 Ekadashis in a month.
Yes.
So the internal aspect is that Ekadashi means 11 and Upavas means to sit closely. So Ekadashi Upavas means to sit closely to Krishna with all our 11 senses engaged in his thoughts, pastimes, leelas and qualities. What are the 11 senses now?
Yeah. The 11 senses are the 5 working senses and the 5 knowledge acquiring senses and the mind.
Yes, so we have
these
to bring
11 senses we have to bring close to Krishna
and absorb ourselves on tithis like Ekadashi completely. Now we are going to talk about how Srimati Radharani glorifies Ekadashi. So it's a very beautiful pastime mentioned in Garga Samhita, that how when going back to Treta Yuga, when Lord Ram by coming in the when Lord Ram had to exile Srimati Sita Devi again after the whole Vanvas. So when Sita Devi she left, then for every yagya, for every sacrifice, Lord Ram had to, because as he was married, so he had to sit next to his wife. So but Sita Devi was not physically present there. So he had to make, he made so many golden Sitas for every sacrifice. So that's how he used to perform the whole sacrifice. So one day when there was all the Sitas, they were kept in the room, the golden Sitas. So one day when Lord Ram was passing by, all the golden Sitas, they said, you accepted us as your wife, but you never treated us as your wife. Then Lord Ram said, in this incarnation, I'm just taking one Patni Vrata, and you can come again in Dwapar Yuga when I will be coming as Krishna Chandra.
Yeah.
So they all just got pacified and they said, okay, we'll come. So this, then they became the gopis in Vrindavan. And this pastime goes through a background where a South Indian place called Ushinar, there was a drought for 10 years. So all the cowherd boys, the villagers, they were really tired of the situation that there was no food, not enough greenery for the cows to be there.
Yeah.
So they decided that they will shift to Vrindavan. So when they came to Vrindavan, that's when they had a nice prosperity, and then they gave birth to these gopis who were the golden Sitas in Treta Yuga.
Wow.
Yes. So then the moment all the gopis, they saw Krishna, they just fell in love with Krishna, seeing the beauty of Krishna. But they all knew that Srimati Radharani is most dear to Krishna, and how Radharani is called Radha Damodar, that how Radharani has bound Krishna with her never-ending love. So they all went to Radharani and they asked that, Radharani, how is it possible for you to conquer Krishna, who is unconquerable? And how can we do it too? Because we also love him. Then Srimati Radharani said that there is a Tithi, Madhava Tithi, and if you yes, Radharani said that there is a Ekadashi. If you follow Ekadashi, the vows of Ekadashi, then it is she will give you the pure love for Krishna. So Srimati Radharani is
so she's
preaching
involved.
to the gopis about Ekadashi.
Wow.
So then she also told about the past time that how Ekadashi goddess she appeared, how she appeared. So she spoke about that there was one demon.
So Ekadasi is a personality.
Yeah.
Ekadasi Devi.
Yes, she's a very young, beautiful goddess, and she came out of Lord Vishnu's body.
Wow.
And she came out for a reason because there was a demon called Murasur, and he was trying to kill Lord Vishnu while he was sleeping in his transcendental sleep, Yoga Nidra.
Yeah.
And then, as a servant, being protective, Ekadashi came out of Lord Vishnu's body, transcendental body, and then she did her job. She killed the Murasur.
Oh wow.
So, and when Lord Vishnu got up, he was really very pleased, and he blessed her, and he just said that, thank you so much for doing that.
For protecting.
Yeah. It was just a pastime, of course.
Yeah,
He's the protector. So, Ekadashi, he gave this benediction that whoever follows this vrata will be very dear to me, and then Ekadashi was kept by everyone, and that's why Bhakti Vinod Thakur also says that Ekadashi is Bhakti Janani, the giver of devotional service, the giver of Krishna Prema.
Yeah. We talked about how in our video about Ram Navami, we talked about how the days celebrating Krishna's Janam Din or Ekadasi are very special days. They're the giver of devotion, right? And so these days are also mentioned in Bhakti-rasamrta-sindhu or Nectar of Devotion by Srila Prabhupada. They are mentioned as in several parts. But the first part, it's an anga of devotional service to follow Ekadasi.
Yes.
Then the second part where it's mentioned is that it's a stimulus for ecstatic love of Krishna. And so a stimulus is something that gives impetus or gives like charges something. So
Facilitates.
Facilitates. So if you want to develop love for Krishna, then these are very, very special opportunities to take part in. And so these are like developing love for Krishna is the primary, but there are many, many secondary things that we can do to get to this primary. And one of these very important things is Ekadasi Vrata.
Like for example, many people they ask that, okay, is the Harinam, 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 Eva Kevalam. So the dharma of Kali Yuga is to chant the holy names of the Lord. So why are you focusing on so much of Shravanam and reading of Srila Prabhupada books? Then the answer to this is that like Ekadashi facilitates our devotional service and our love and our determination.
Development of love for Krishna.
Yeah, determination towards following the path becomes stronger.
Yeah.
Similarly, if we want to chant Shuddha Naam, we have to have the knowledge behind it.
Yes.
And that's our reading and the hearing of Krishna Katha and the Glories is really very important. And it also comes under Kirtan.
Yeah.
That's also devotional service, which will facilitate for you to chant Shuddha Naam in the future.
Also, Mahaprabhu, since the very beginning of his childhood, he introduced Ekadasi Vrata to his mother. And so he has Ekadasi is followed by the Jiva Tattvas, not the Vishnu Tattva.
Yes.
Vishnu Tattva is Lord Krishna, Jiva Tattva is all the Jivas, all the living entities. And so for us, so Mahaprabhu came in the form as a devotee, so technically like Jiva Tattva. And so he's preaching this immediately, like from the beginning of his life. Like he didn't have to become a sannyasi or a scholar or something to introduce this. This is like a very beginning lila he introduced this. So we can understand like the importance of it. Like actually
imagine the glories of Ekadashi that Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya to give us the importance of all these as a devotee. So this is
Jiva Goswami says in Bhakti Sandarbha that a person who eats grains on Ekadasi becomes a murderer of his mother, father, brother, spiritual master, And even if he's elevated to the Vaikuntha planets, he falls down. And so this is the important, like, can you imagine? Also, if due to negligence, a Vaishnava does not fast on Ekadasi, then his worship of Lord Vishnu is useless.
Wow.
And so Srila Prabhupada says that Srila Prabhupada was saying this in a room conversation in Tokyo. But he was saying, for us ISKCON devotees, we are fasting from grains and beans on this day. And so if by negligence we're not following Ekadasi, then look what it says. Your worship to Lord Vishnu is useless. So the members of ISKCON International Society for Krishna Consciousness fast from grains and beans on Ekadasi, and this vow should always be observed by all of the members.
Yeah.
So
amazing. So there's one other pastime that how when Krishna went to the hellish planets to talk to Yamaraj about if they have Sandipani Muni's sons there. So he went with Krishna, like with Balaram, and he saw the miserable condition of the jivas. They are suffering in the hellish planets, and so he saw and he's so merciful. So his heart became so compassionate to see all this, because jivas are who? Like part and parcel of Krishna himself. So seeing that situation, Krishna just manifested Ekadashi there and then. So this is the other pastime. So and when Ekadashi got created, all the jivas, they observed this fast, and they were all sin-free, sinless.
I was reading, even if your sins are the size of Mount Meru, which is like the biggest mountain of the time, it's the biggest mountain in the whole 14 planetary systems.
Yes.
Even if your sins are that big, if just by following this Ekadasi, the whole burden is lifted.
So seeing this condition, now there is no sin. So there was Papa Purusha, the personification of the sin. Papa Purusha. He was about to die because there was no sin.
My God.
So Krishna saw him and he was thinking that, he started talking to him. Like, what happened? Why are you so weak and miserable? And he said, oh Lord, you are my creator. And please maintain me also, because now that you have created Ekadashi, everyone is following this vrata and nobody is committing any sin. Then he said, what Krishna says, if anyone eats grains on the Ekadashi fast day, then all the sins of those people will go to that person.
No way! No way!
Exactly. So,
preach. Ekadasi is no joke.
Ekadashi, you cannot mess with Ekadashi. So,
wow,
it's
that's
just
amazing.
Yeah. When I heard this, I was like, I have to preach. So,
spread the message.
Now,
spread the awareness.
Yeah, but we devotees, I was listening to Bhakti-rasamrta-Swami Maharaj's lecture about this, and he said, we devotees, we, according to Bhagavad Gita, sarva dharmam parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami vasacha. So this means that we are not following Ekadashi because we are afraid of committing sins, or we are thinking that Ekadashi is our protector, so we are considered about sins or pious activities.
We are following Ekadasi
because we want the love, we want to please Krishna, because as soon as a devotee surrender, Mashucha, no worries about sins. Krishna will protect you.
Yes.
And
so we are doing this to please Krishna, because we're trying to develop love for Krishna. So we're doing the things that he likes.
Yes, and just want to please Krishna.
Ekadasi is a very dear devotee to him.
Yeah.
A dear person to him.
And she can give us the love of Godhead.
Yeah.
So now coming to the most auspicious Ekadashi of the whole year, which is Pandava-nirjala Ekadasi, which comes...
It's actually Dwadasi. It's a Mahadwadasi.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But
so now she's going to talk about that.
Yes. Yay! So the main reason we're uploading this video around this time is because on the 18th, it's a very, very important day.
And why we spoke about the glories of Ekadashi first is because you don't stop here. You have to follow the all.
Yes.
But the main one is
But actually, we should follow Ekadasi every day. I mean, every time. Every time it's there, twice a month. But if by chance we missed Ekadasis for all the years, or a few months, or just maybe a few days
Or
here
like-
and there, or accidentally broke fast.
Yes. And also the standards of following Ekadashi, every
Yeah.
Ekadashi has to be Nirjal.
Yeah.
So for most of us, including me, I
Yeah.
cannot do Nirjal Ekadashi
Yeah.
for like 24 Ekadashis. So this can make up.
Actually, but also Srila Prabhupada said
Yeah.
that in the ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, we fast from grains and beans. So he's setting the standard for us ISKCON devotees.
Wow.
So we don't have to fast Nirjala.
Wow.
He's not setting that standard.
Why are you fasting Nirjala then?
Because I feel it's good for my spiritual advancement.
Better than
No. That's
now this is on the internet.
I know. I feel like for myself, I feel like when I'm fasting, then I'm able to chant nicer. My focus is better.
Exactly.
But when I'm like, oh, let me eat grains, I'm never satisfied by eating quinoa. Like I need to eat properly.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
I'm not, then I just like drop it all.
Yeah.
But
And
I
also I feel that eating, cooking on that
Yeah.
day, it takes a lot of energy and
I mean,
time.
if
You
we're
can
cooking
chant
for
64
Krishna,
rounds.
yeah. If we're cooking for Krishna, then we'll do that.
Yeah. of
But
course.
like, if not, like we just have to cook some. Like, anyways, that's a different thing.
But also, I think I feel that Srila Prabhupada has also said something like that for everyone to follow, because
Yeah.
ISKCON is a broad society.
yeah.
But again, if we see the scriptures and how it is, then like so many Prabhupada disciples,
But
they
is-
still follow the Nirjala Ekadashi. Like Devi Shakti Mataji was telling
Yeah.
that she used to fast Nirjala Ekadashis, and she
Yeah.
used to wake up at night and chant the whole time.
Yeah. That's how it's
Because you won't even,
written
because
in.
the alas comes from the anna, the grains. So if you're not eating grains, you won't be
Yeah.
lazy, and you will be able to chant the whole night. That's what we do when we do Nirjala Ekadashi. We're just
Yeah,
not
true,
feeling
true.
sleepy.
True. Yeah, because like the moment you eat something, that's what's making your
And
body.
especially the grains, like
Yeah.
that's why it is very much said that in the morning, in the breakfast, you only eat fruits.
Yeah.
Then when the Jataragni, the Vaishmana, the
Yeah.
Krishna
Yeah.
is very high because of the sun
Yeah.
impact, then you can have grains in a limited amount. And then when the sun goes down, you should stop eating grains. So
Wow.
this is the whole science, because my father is Ayurvedic doctor.
Yeah.
I never followed him though.
Yeah.
But since now I see my japa and my sadhana going
Yeah.
up and down, so it's really important. What Ayurveda says is really
It's in line.
sattvic.
This is the Vedic lifestyle.
Exactly, and it's
Wow.
not, it's now people are like coming to vegan and all these things,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it has been there since so long.
So on this day, Nirjala, no water. One can take. This is interesting. One can take, like, if you have to do arti or puja or worship for the deities, then we have to purify ourselves with achman, and so we sip 3 drops. You may only take the amount of water that can immerse a mustard seed
Wow.
on this day. And if
Okay,
you take
thank
more
so
than
much
that,
for telling us. This is what DTs came.
if you take more than that, then it's like you've drunk in a river.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
yeah. And
How
so
are you gonna measure that?
I don't know, but just very, very little. Like
Oh.
1 drop, like very, very little. And so, but basically no water. And this special day comes. So this day, it compensates for all of the other Ekadasis.
Yes.
And it has a special origin. One day, Bhima, who was called Vikrodar, a voracious eater, he was seeing all his brothers and his mother and his wife, and he was like, look at all of them, they're all fasting on Ekadasi. But being the son of Vayu,
Yeah.
my digestion is like so fast. I can't even survive if I eat once a day.
Yeah.
He said, I can't even survive if I eat once a day. What to speak of not even eating?
Yeah.
It's like I'm just gonna perish. And so he went to his grandfather, Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is actually his grandfather because he's the brother from another mother of Bhishma. And but same father, Shantanu.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
No.
Different father, Actually, different father and different mother.
Yeah, Bhishma is not at all connected.
Yeah.
In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that how Bhishma is so glorious because he was never connected with the Pandavas, but still he was so much in love with them. And
No. He is the son of Shantanu.
And Ganga.
They have,
but like when Shantanu got married with Satyavati, then this progeny came.
Yes, exactly.
But with Ganges, Ganga,
true.
he never got married.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any progeny.
True. So basically, he went to his grandfather, Vyasadeva, and he asked, Vyasadeva, please help me. Like, I'm hearing all the glories of Ekadasi, and all of my family is following it, but I'm not able to follow it. Am I just gonna go to hell? Like, is there no hope for me? And Vyasadeva was like, dude, there isn't. Yeah. No. He was saying like, you have to follow Ekadasi.
Wow.
You have to follow Ekadasi. But then he remembered. Actually, one time, Krishna said to me that there's one Ekadasi
Comes in the Jeshta Mas.
Yes, the hottest month of the year. And if you're able to fast on this day without taking water or grains or anything, complete nirjala, if you're able to fast on this day, then it will compensate for all of the days of the year. And it will also, it gives the merit of going to every place of pilgrimage and taking bath in all the holy rivers. It gives the merit of giving charity to charitable people, worthy people. And it gives the merit of
doing a lot of horse sacrifices.
So many things. So then what's it called? Then Bhima was like, Jai. And since the Pandavas heard about this, when Bhima heard about it, then he shared it to the Pandavas, and so then all the Pandavas started following it. That's why it's called Pandava-nirjala Ekadasi. But it's a Mahadwadasi, which is basically
if you're not able to make or maybe some mistakes has been done in all the Ekadashis, then this Ekadashi you can observe with all your absorption. And this Ekadashi alone can give you a lot of spiritual advancement.
Yes, and so the main thing to do is observe it with faith. Observe it with faith in Krishna. Observe it in faith.
Don't try to challenge,
Yeah, don't say, I'm going to see if this Ekadasi is actually what it is.
Yeah, does it work?
Just have faith. And you tell, actually, what Vyasadeva tells Bhima is, he's like, inform Krishna, like, in your heart. Or, you can speak to him if you have a deity of him. You can say, today I will fast Ekadasi for you. And the next day when you're going to break Ekadasi, Krishna, today I'm going to take grains.
So on the Dashmi,
on
the Dashmi, when before observing Ekadashi fast on the Dashmi, you're supposed to take sankalpa that tomorrow I'm gonna fast, and on Dashmi it is prescribed to eat only once in the day.
Because actually Ekadasi starts the night before and ends the day after morning, and be cautious of these times.
Because that I said in the beginning that how
Ekadasi is actually 48 hours.
And how if you see the waxing and the waning of the moon, how our digestion gets
24. Oh yeah, okay,
No, it is 40.
Yeah.
So how your digestion also gets a little bit upset when this time Dashmi, Ekadashi and Dwadashi. That is why if you see, fasting is a remedy for all. I was listening to one lecture and it spoke about that the religions who eat meat a lot, that we know, they are in their scriptures it is written that you have to fast for a month.
My father is Muslim and he does Ramadan fasting.
Exactly.
That's fasting the whole day, and then in the evening you can break it with a date and you can eat a little bit, and then the next day you fast another day, and this goes on for a month.
So fasting is the remedy for everything. If you have any problem,
but this is a material external thing.
So why am I speaking is because you can give this explanation to someone who doesn't believe in all these things. At least follow it. Because literally, you don't follow Ekadasi as the killer of your mother, killer of your brother. All the sins will be there. Just waiting. Like how Mahaprabhu said that all the sins of Jagai Madai will go to a person who is committing Vaishnava Aparadha. Because when Jagai Badai became the pure devotees, all the saints, Mahaprabhu became black.
Oh.
So then everyone was sitting in front and said, Mahaprabhu, you're black.
Yeah.
Then after some time he became normal.
Yeah.
I said, where did all the papa gone? Pap.
Yeah.
Papa.
Where did all the pop go?
Where all the saints go?
Yeah.
And then he said, this will go to the person who is committing Vaishnava Prad.
Wow.
So I think that people who are not serious for their spiritual life, they are gonna commit Vaishnava Prad and welcome all the pop, because come, please. I wanna be black.
Mera good, come.
And yeah.
Wow. So
Because just the last thing, it's a really nice meditation to think, because of course we relish doing aparadh sometimes, but
as fallen souls.
But it's just a constant remembrance of Krishna. That's why we are saying, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So we are only going to do things which please Krishna.
Yeah.
So if Krishna loves someone, you're not gonna say anything bad or like commit aparadh against them, because you just wanna please Krishna. So one thing is that if you're gonna look for the bad qualities, the bad qualities of that person will think, oh, he's calling out for me. Oh, let's go to that person. And if you're going to look the good qualities in the devotee or a person, the good qualities will also say, oh, he's calling out for me. So the good qualities will also come to you. So we are only going to see the good in everyone and restrain away from bad qualities.
And trust me, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. That's why we need to follow Ekadasi, so that we can get help. Because we need help. And the moment we think we don't need help, we are in the pit of the pool.
Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
So if you're gonna, you pray to Gaur Nitai, they're gonna help you, and you pray to Nityananda Prabhu, that Nityananda Prabhu, I wanna make it to Goloka Vrindavan in this lifetime, and if I keep on doing this, I'll become black. So Nityananda Prabhu will definitely help us. And,
okay. Oh, the last thing I want to mention about Ekadasi is that on offering boga to Krishna on this day, you can offer grains to Krishna. Do not offer Ekadasi prasadam.
What about Mahaprabhu and Panchatattva?
Mahaprabhu, you can offer Ekadasi prasadam because he's a devotee and he's taking that form as a devotee. So you offer him, the devotees of the Lord, they don't eat anything besides Mahaprasadam. But on this day, they do not eat Krishna's prasadam.
Yeah, they eat in the Dwadashi.
Yes, they wait.
And also, how
keep
to
it for
open the fast?
day.
How to open the fast? So we are going to open the fast by drinking water. It's not about directly eating something.
Oh yeah. Break the fast.
Actually, the fast breaking is that whatever you have been fasting on, you have to first break it with that.
Oh yeah.
Like for example, if you're in other Ekadashis, if you're doing on fruits, then you have to take maybe the peanuts.
Yeah. Like we break Ekadasi, we're fasting from grains, so then we eat grain first thing.
Yes,
so just like that, on this Nirjala Ekadasi, we're going to be fasting from water. So that's the first thing we take after we break it.
I'm really looking forward to this year's Nirjala Ekadashi, knowing the temperature has gone up and up.
But honestly, hearing these glories gives us...
and I just restrain away from all the worldly talks on that day and just absorb your mind, because we are not performing this like vrata for sins or pious activities. We are doing it just for the pleasure of Krishna, for our spiritual advancement, so that we can also get the love that Srimati Radharani is preaching to the gopis. And that's all. So we hope...
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Ekadasi Vrata ki
Jai.
Jai. Shri Namdam ki Jai.
Jai.
Shri Gurudev ki
Jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees.
All glories to all of you watching. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to glorify Ekadasi Devi.
And we really hope that you all will
benefit. Yes.
And observe Ekadashi throughout the year.
Yes.
Especially this one.
Hare Krishna.
Another aspect means that, okay, Ekadashi means what? This is gonna be good.